Okay, how are we doing in Colorado? I want to talk a little bit about Colorado, how we're doing economically, and where aerospace fits in this. We're doing very well. Through last year, the end of 2014, we're the 5th fastest growing state in the nation. We're actually 3rd fastest through the 3rd quarter of last year. Energy sector started to take a slump. We got heavy energy development in northwest Colorado, out to the west, and north and east. And so the energy sector took us down number 5 overall, where we were ranked number 3. So overall, doing well. Our unemployment is the lowest it's been since, let me look at my chart here, since even 2006. So when you look at 9 years, we're approaching 4% in Colorado. And economists say, well, you just don't get lower than 4%. You're always going to have, at a bottom, about a 4% unemployment rate. But the thing about it is, when we start looking at the data, is in 2014, our unemployment rate came faster, much faster than the national average. We accelerated our economy much faster than where the rest of the nation was pulling out of a recession. At the height of the recession, we'll call 2008 through 2010, our unemployment rate was approaching about 9%. The nation was up at 10%. So we're down near 4% today. Economic growth through last year was 5.8%. Growing economy with the area of the greater Denver area, Fort Collins, Loveland, leading economic growth. Across the Front Range in general, leading economic growth. The lowest areas in economic growth at 3.3%, Grand Junction, Pueblo, Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs. I spend a lot of time up and down the Front Range, and especially figuring out Colorado Springs. But here's what's going on to the south. A heavy defense-oriented economy, 44% GDP directly impacted by defense spending. And a lot of that defense spending in Colorado Springs are service, supply, support contracts, not the big dollar procurement contracts, not the billion-dollar satellites manufactured here in Waterton Canyon by Lockheed Martin. These are more maintenance and supply, operation maintenance budgeted contracts in Colorado Springs. So when defense takes a 20% cut in O&M funding, businesses that had 200 people are going to take a 20% cut, and 40 people are going to be laid off at 20%. That's just the nature of this business. So, we see Colorado Springs relatively flat, but now on an uphill climb, growing, but growing slower than still Pueblo to the south, but still showing some positive growth. And so I've been working heavy in Colorado Springs on where we can develop Colorado Springs, bring business to Colorado Springs in the aerospace sector. Mayor Suthers has a vision of Cyber City of America. And so working on a task force with the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs on how we can help develop this Cyber City of America, meet the mayor's vision. Here's something on our population growth. We are double the national average in Colorado. Our population growth is 1.8%, the national average, roughly 0.9%, and we're projected to continue growing faster than the national average. In 2014, our population growth was significantly high. We're going to be in fact, by the end of this year, we'll be 5.5 million people in the state. In 2014, 60% of our population growth came from out of the state. So if you're a native Coloradan, you're kind of rare here overall, but even more rare with our growth in population. Now, significant is, of that 60% from out of state, majority of those people were aged 25 to 39, millennials. millennials that are tech savvy, millennials that think about work and what work is all about, different than maybe my generation looks at work. And they're kind of an outdoorsy group too, attracted by the mountains and the outdoors and those sort of things. And sometimes, besides craft beers and lattes, work is life, and my social blends into work. So it's this sort of millennial generation that we got to think about the people we're hiring, what are their needs, especially here in Colorado when we have such a big part of our population that's growing with this millennial generation. Tech savvy, by the way. And students, you can put your cell phones away back there. You know, you don't have to be on the, okay, got it. But this millennial generation, instant news, instant information. So we got to capture that and figure out how they blend into this workforce.